What a time to be an AEK fan. AEK Etsy Aberdeen Midden 6-0 at the OPAP Arena. AEK get their first ever Conference League victory. And listen, man, it's the first time that I watch a game with AEK, man, and I had no pressure, I was just calm. Everything was just running AEK's way, boy. And Aberdeen, I ain't gonna lie, boy, I actually thought they would have been a bit better. I don't want to use this as the measuring stick for Aberdeen. I think that Aberdeen probably a better team than this because something wasn't right. Something wasn't right with Aberdeen. Yeah, I've refused to believe that Aberdeen was like just naturally this, at this level. They should be better. So I hope that Aberdeen, improves for the rest of the games. However, as an AEK fan, we will love this performance right through. Give us this performance every single time, and we will love it. Of course, coming off of a disappointing result against PAOK, losing the top of the league to PAOK after they defeated us at the OPAP Arena 2-0. But no, we actually out here winning at the OPAP Arena, so we take back the fortress spot of saying that the OPAP Arena is a fortress once again. Of course, the game had 5 different scores. Firstly, the 2 goals from Abokari Koita. Sorry, I always mix up his name, but his name is just a tongue twister, if I'm being honest. But Abokari Koita scores 2 goals. The guy who loves to shoot, you always would find a highlight with Koita with this AEK team because he always does shoot the ball, and that's what I really appreciate about Koita. Every time he gets the ball on top of the box, he will try to get a shot. So I really appreciate that. I wish that our midfielders would start doing that more instead of trying to get the pass off. But we actually saw that, with the midfielders them refusing to shoot, we actually saw that they actually could still develop some nice passes that actually led to Koita's second goal. Koita's first goal was just a proper shot down in the bottom corner. Then his second goal, of course, was a nice layoff from, was that Lazarus Rota, of all people. I actually thought you had been Pineda. But yeah, very good goal. Eliasson, he does his thing as well too, as usual. Has been a proper servant to the club. Of course, again, Marin. Now, talking about Marin goal was actually very difficult. And despite that open net, the ball that ricocheted off the post and Marin kind of hit like a bicycle scissor kick. Like, he was actually past the ball already. To get that ball inside the roof of the net, that was really good. Like, actually very hard with it. I think if you give Marin that 10 more times, he will score that once. I tell you, that is actually a hard goal to score, despite that empty goal. But despite that, we have, of course, Mr. Jovic, the guy who we need to be bagging the goals them. He gets on the score sheet once again after some amazing takers from Gacinovic. And again, I've been saying this for the longest while since I've been an AEK fan. Gacinovic could really play football, But you see scoring, keep that brother far away from the goalpost. Let him just play midfield, boy. And now I think that Gacinovic should be playing midfield moving forward, boy. I think he's actually really talented, but he just don't score the goals, boy. Every time Gacinovic gets in front of the goal, it's like a fat kid holding broccoli. It's like, what do I do with this? You know what I'm saying? And I give, of course, the wizard Kuteza crowns it off to make it XC. And listen, man, happy days. We get our first victory in the Conference League. And yeah, man. But by the way, Kuteza's touch for his goal. Wow. Wow. Just actually, let's lace it off on his foot. Really nice into the part. Gets past the defender. Yeah, I could safely say this would have been like a 10 out of 10 performance if it is we actually hit them 10. Because this game, it was meant to be like a 10-0 victory. We hit the post about 4 times. I want to lie, about 3 times, but it's up there. Because I know Vida hit the post, Jovic hit the post, someone else hit the post, or just narrowly missed it. It was really, we had a bunch of chances, but we should have demolished Aberdeen. And again, I'm saying Aberdeen, I don't want to use this as a proper metric for you guys. I just think that you guys were just off the pace, or you just wasn't at your best, because this can't be the level that Aberdeen at, man. Can't be. But again, have to bring in somebody, the cons them, of course. I think that Peru should have been on the score sheet, man. Peru had ample chances to get on the score sheet, man. I would have loved to see Peru on the score sheet, because we need our strikers with the best of form right now, man. Especially going to Olympiacos this weekend. The Olympiacos game is going to be very, very something to look for. I have been waiting on this one, boy, because you see what happened the last time. I always want to call it the number that happened. We have beef with Olympiacos. We need to hit back Olympiacos very hard, boy, and take back the second spot at least. I don't know what PAOK might do for the next game. Then PAOK have the ability to drop points. It's Olympiacos I don't want top there, if I'm being honest. But yeah, man. Again, really good game. I think the defenders, they were pretty decent, at least for the periods where we were on the front foot. The game, when the game started to die down, that is when we saw that Aberdeen started to get some chances, and they probably even should have scored, if you're being honest. But because the game died down, I guess the momentum just not there for them to finish off their chances. But apart from that, I am truly pleased with this AEK performance, and I hope that we see it more, because the first game we played was against NK KLJ. They absolutely dominated us. We didn't look up for it, but as you can see here now, we have the ability to be up for it at home. At home, we're looking dangerous. So we need to just continue doing that, and I think that this team here, we have depth, but we need to use them in the right ways. It was nice that we actually get to rest Mukudi. By the way, I always have to think, wait, didn't Mukudi get a red card in the PAOK game? So why would we rest him? Probably shouldn't arrest him, But I guess Nikolic wanted to see the partnership between Relvas and Vida. But yeah, I don't know if Mukudi will be missing the Olympiacos game, but he gets a red card the PAOK game. I want to believe that. Let me check though. But yeah, I feel as though he probably should have played Mukudi instead of Vida. Vida already old. Vida already old already, so he already gonna be feeling the pressure on his old knees. But let me see. Yeah, we got a red card and it was Mukudi. I know I remembered somebody getting a red card. So listen, man. Yeah, we definitely hoping for the best against Olympiacos. I think the game will be played at Kariskakis. It should be played at Kariskakis because we're just playing Olympiacos. Olympiacos in OPAP Arena. Yeah, so we're going to play them in 3 days. In 3 days, we're going to be playing Olympiacos at Kariskakis. It's going to be nice to leave Kariskakis with 3 points, by. So I'm really, really hoping that these guys carry the same momentum that they had with this Aberdeen game here into Kariskakis, and we could definitely get a point, well, some points there, 3 points there, I should say. If it is we come with this mentality here, and we need to take our chances, because Olympiacos, they will be taking their chances. El Kabi on top there, he's going to take his chances them. So we have to limit his chances them. I don't know if Nikolic would have to modify the backline for El Kabi, because he just going to drift over on Vida's side and have his way. I think we should try 5 in the back, if I'm being honest. Yeah, I think we should try 5 in the back for that Olympiacos game and try to take as much strain off of Vida. I think Jao Mario wasn't bad in the centre back position the time when he came on against Kifisia. Could even try him, or even play Pios or who again? Penrice. I think Penrice and Pios Penrice could play in the left centre back position, and have Relvas in the centre, Vida, Rota, and yeah, Pios on the wing back position. And because I tell you, it's gonna be tough. It's gonna be tough facing with El Kabi against with not having Mukudi, I should say. So you guys gotta let me know thoughts in the comment section below. Don't forget to leave a like, share, and subscribe. If it is your AEK fan, this is the place to be. Press the notification button, and don't forget, I'll be coming Greece soon. So my vlogs, my matchday vlogs, and I also do vlogs just walking around Greece and trying out food and trying out the culture. So don't miss this, and don't let your friends miss this as well. Just share these videos here for them so that they could get on board to watch the greatness, I guess. Peace out. Mono Bombokla AEK. 3 points, 6 goals.